I've got this image here where I want to remove this pink background, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to show you how to make layer masks in Photoshop. Layer masks are as simple as, if you've got a selection on an image and you click this little icon here, the white rectangle with the black circle inside, you create a mask, and you'll see on your layers window you've got your original image intact, and then this one represents your mask, and anything shown in white is what you can see on the image, and anything in black is what you can't see. And if you've got that thumbnail selected, you can go to your brush, and if I were to change my brush to white, I can brush in the mask and add, or if I change my colour to black, you can take away the mask. But that's not the type of selection I want for this image. I want a crisp outline of this lady here. So I'm just going to undo this. And the way, because I've got a nice favourable image here with a kind of block colour background, I'm just going to select her by using the object selection tool. I'll show you, if you were using Magic Wand, I'll just show you what happens. So I'll select the pink area, because obviously that's easier to select. And it's not bad, but I'll show you what happens. So obviously I've selected the background, so if I click the mask, it's going to just mask the background. So what you need to do first is select the inverse. So I'm just going to undo that, and then you go up to select and come down to inverse, and you've got your lady selected, and when you click mask, it will mask her, and you'll see that we've got some kind of pink edges and the hair's not cut out that well. That's fine. I've got a fix for that. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, the easier way I would select this lady. So again, I'm just going to undo that, deselect my selection. Is if I get the object selection tool, and you have to kind of draw out this marquee around the object you want to select. It'll take a little while, and there you go. That's pretty good actually. Mind you, we're just missing the end of that finger there. I might see if I can add that in. So I'm gonna press Shift and the tip of the finger. Okay, not bad. We can fix that later on. Anyway, so I've got my selection. I'm going to click my layer mask, and there you go. Obviously this is going to need fixing, but we can do all that in a minute. So the way to kind of improve all these glitchy areas and kind of where it's a bit rough here is if you double click on the thumbnail for the mask, and you'll get this view here now. This is temporary, this blue background. It's just so you can see what you're working with, and you get options of how you can view this. You can view a black background, several options there, but I'm just going to stick with this blue one. And don't forget, you can subscribe to our channel, and we also love your likes and comments. Thank you. The way I do it is use this tool here, which is, it just refines the edge of your mask, and it looks like a paintbrush going into some hair, and that's exactly what we want to use. I'm just going to make my brush a bit bigger using square brackets on my keyboard, and if I run this down the edge here, you'll see by magic it will sort this hair out and make it look a lot more natural. And let me just move my window over here. You can see I've got a bit of pink here I want to get rid of. I've got a little bit of colour there, so I'm going to be a bit more careful here. I'm just going to make my brush a bit smaller and just sort this bit out here, and it kind of magically makes hair reappear that you couldn't see before. And that's not looking too bad. And then you've got another option as well, which is really handy, seems to solve a lot of problems. If you just tick this decontaminate colours box, it makes an even better job of the mask. And I'll carry on, and I'll just go around the edges and make sure I'm happy with everything, but I'll just show you if I OK that now, and it'll bring up a new layer here. That's your new mask, and it's basically duplicated the old layer but updated it with your new layer that you've just created. So usually at this point I just delete that old one to avoid any confusion. And yeah, that's how you make a layer mask.